AM 560, The Answer. Welcome to Remarkable Radio, the show where you'll meet noteworthy people, places, and things from around the country and in your town. Your host is best-selling author Mark Imperial, celebrated marketing strategist, branding expert, and voice for some of the world's most famous and loved brands. Remarkable Radio is sponsored by ImperialAction.com, the only integrated media and digital marketing agency specializing in helping small business and professional practices attract customers and clients for life. Now, here's your Remarkable Radio host, Mark Imperial.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Mark Imperial, and it's a great day here at Remarkable Radio. In this first segment, we're headed to sunny Central Florida to meet remarkable celebration expert Rob Parnell, CEO, president, and head DJ of Access DJs Photo and Video, a company specializing in helping folks planning weddings, birthday parties, and many other types of events. And he helps them in a very unique way as a one-stop service. Rob's company's won awards on TheKnot.com and Wedding Wire, an honor that's less than 5% of wedding professionals nationwide even receive. So, Rob, welcome to Remarkable Radio.
Hi, Mark. Well, thank you for having me on the show.
Awesome. Hey, Rob, as I understand it, you've got quite a multifaceted business. Is that right?
That's right. That's what we do. We actually provide all kinds of things for upscale events, as you said, mostly weddings and birthdays. We offer DJ service, photography, videography, photo booths, lighting, audio-visual equipment, and a whole lot of other stuff as well.
Wow, under one roof. So you say that the majority of the events that you do are weddings. What would you say is the most important, wedding vendor that a soon-to-be married couple needs to take a look at and hire?
Gotcha. Well, definitely the answer to that question would be the wedding DJ. A lot of people don't realize how important the wedding DJ is. They think he's just some guy up there playing music. But, really the DJ's job is very involved. He's the one who will be the voice of the wedding. He's the one who will be the director of all the events that take place. It's his job to make sure the photographers and the videographers are where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. And, they're not outside on break when they're supposed to be shooting the cake, for example. There's a lot of introductions, there's a lot of announcements that need to be made in a wedding as far as, introductions of the bridal party, the first dance, mother-son, father-daughter, cake, garter, bouquet, toast, dinner, all that stuff. And, that's all the DJ's job to do. So it's very important that he has a good personality, clear, authoritative speaking voice, and all that jazz.
Hey, Rob, within the wedding market, I understand that you do things in such a unique way. What would you say you have as a distinct advantage over any of your competition?
I would say the primary advantage we have is that, like I said, there is so much that we offer. Brides can hire us for example, DJ service, photo, video, and a photo booth, and they've just cut their work down by 75%. Instead of having to deal with 4 different companies there, they can just deal with one. So that's 4 times less the emails, phone calls, meetings, contracts, payments, instructions, follow-ups, and et cetera. And that also saves them money by hiring us for a multitude of services. Plus, there's a better integration between the services because, all of our staff knows how the others operate. And so it just makes things flow, seamlessly and, a lot better than, if different companies do it all.
That's a real writer-downer because I know friends that have planned, wedding receptions in the past, and they told me that one of the biggest things was about communication. And I can imagine that you really cut down any risk of miscommunication by having everything handled under one roof. Is that right?
Exactly. When they hire us for DJ service, for example, we will send them out a detailed questionnaire so we can really get a good idea of what they have envisioned, for their big day. Well, then as one company, we have the unique opportunity to be able to review that information with the photographers and the videographers, where, again, as if they hire different companies, they don't have the opportunity to do that.
Now, what aspect of weddings do couples sometimes or maybe even frequently overlook?
Well, I would say that would definitely be the videography. You asked earlier what the most important vendor is. I said the DJ. I would say the second most important vendor is definitely the videographer. Everybody gets a photographer, but video is more widely neglected. If you think about it, having a wedding video is going to allow you to relive your wedding experience in a way that photos alone simply can't do. Memories fade, and many couples find that after their wedding is over, it's somewhat of a blur. They've got so much to do in the time leading up to the wedding, so many loose ends to tie up, and then every single guest to the wedding coming up and congratulating them and this and that. And when the whole thing is over, it's like a whirlwind. So having a video made, in my opinion, is very important. There was actually a survey taken by a group called WEVA, which is the Wedding and Event Videography Association, where they interviewed recently married brides at the time, and they came out with some very interesting statistics. They actually found that 98% of brides recommend that future brides have their wedding videotaped. They also discovered that before the wedding, only a little more than 50% of survey brides considered wedding video a top 10 service in comparison to other wedding-related services. But after the wedding, that number climbs to 75%. About 38% of the brides didn't have their wedding filmed at all, and for many of them, that was their biggest regret. Lots of other interesting statistics there, and basically the bottom line being, get a wedding video made.
Right on. Hey, Rob, I got to be mindful of the clock. We got about 15 seconds. How do brides or people planning weddings get a hold of you?
Basically, they can contact us online, accessdj.com. It's ACCESSDJ.com. They can call me directly, 386-212-5454, accessdjs@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Rob, hey, thanks for being remarkable and joining us today.
All right, great, Mark. Thank you very much for having me.
Awesome. Fantastic.